passageway here at Lagavulin. This is what they used to use for the malting process. Now, do you guys know you would have moved the barley into for the smoking process? Visitor centre. It's dammed off and sewn along.
개추운데요? 똥물입니다, 똥물.
So nowadays it's 60 years old this year, 1963. So we've had this again here. It's a Porteous mill, which you might see in some other distilleries as well. This inside to go to the next stage at the mash tun. At the very start, the 5 tons of grist up.
거기 옆에 서서 사진 찍어줄게.
네?
찍지 않아.
여기만 사진을 찍을 수 있대. 유일한 포토 스팟이랍니다.
So this is the filling strut. Down here, big tank inside with blended. The gate here, up the stairs to the tasting room now.
오케이.
Thank you very much. You won't put any water into your water glass. There's also a water jug with some pipettes for if you want to put any water in your whiskey. You might hear the whiskey purists tell you you can never put water in your whiskey, you must drink it neat. We say drink it as you like it. As long as you buy the bottle from us, we are quite happy, to be honest. So you have 6 glasses in front of you there, the dram glasses. Now the one on the far left, your left, might look empty at first, but if you look a bit closer, there is something in that glass. So If you pick up the first glass on the left when you're ready,
This one?
far left, yeah.
Yeah.
So have a look at it and see if there's something in it.
Oh, I think this one is a Sprite.
Sprite?
So what you have here is Lagavulin's new make spirit.
Oh,
So
lagavulin
this
Sprite.
is Lagavulin straight off the still. It's not been in any casks at all yet. Can't quite call it a whiskey yet. Of course, it needs to spend at least 3 years and a day maturing in an oak cask in Scotland for that to be the case. About 69% in alcohol, so very strong. Not really what we're wanting to use for gulping back or anything, but it is a good tasting companion to go back and forth between that and the whiskies that we will be trying today. You can see what kind of characteristics from the raw Lagavulin spirit carry through to the end of those whiskies, how those flavours maybe developed a bit more, or maybe what just changes from that original character, and see how the different cask types and how the types spent in them shape that raw spirit to be these final product whiskies we have today.
괜찮은데?
예, 진짜 단데 단 거에서 수많은 캐릭터가 다 나오니까 너무 좋은 거죠.
얘는 스프릿이 진짜 좋다.
튠에 48시간 있어도 이 정도 스프릿 나오면 최고죠. Oh, this one is so nice. Yeah. Wow.
Does it smell like the still house?
It smells like in still house.
Yeah.
Similar, but
Same sort of smell, yeah.
yeah, this one is so nice and good drink.
So the first of the actual whiskies we'll be trying, so the very dark coloured one just after this. You would usually expect this to be near the end of a tasting, as the strength, as it's quite a high age, you expect it to be the kind of main event dram. We have put it at the start instead, as it is quite a lower strength compared to the ones that will be following it. 44.2%,
Yeah.
whereas the ones following will be kind of mid-50s. So what we'll be trying next is Lagavulin
26. Yeah, I know this one.
You tried this one before?
Yeah, I tried this one before.
So 44.2%.
40.
PX and all are also seasoned sherry casks being used.
When I taste this one for the first time, I think this one is a worst whiskey
Right.
because I just compare with the next one,
Yeah.
25 year old.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
So
Yeah.
sweet.
So I think this one is so amazing. So yeah, this one is quite bad, but nowadays this one is good too. Yeah. 하지만
Yeah,
알코올은 좀
lower
너무 낮은 것
strength
같아요.
than you'd expect. Of course, legally, if you want to put an age in the bottle, it has to be whatever the youngest age whiskey is there inside. So the chance maybe something slightly older involved in that, perhaps, just to kind of take down the strength a bit more.
스프릿 이거 이 스프릿 너무 맛있습니다.
스프릿을 가져가고 싶어.
땡큐.
캐스크죠.
PX랑 올로로서 섞인 거예요. What is the next one?
I'll move this over here, I'll put it on there, we'll get a photo later.
맞춰보자.
So you do kind of find nowadays that
그냥 보험
the
캐스크.
whiskey industry has become a lot more experimental when it comes to different cask types, finishes and such being used.
No.
Years ago there wasn't really
Jazz
as
페스티벌
many
14년.
differences, I guess. They were kind of more doing the same thing. They're trying a lot more newer things now. A lot of things for the first time. We have been doing that as well. So the next two bottles are something a bit along those lines.
재즈 페스티벌.
So we released this one we're trying next for the Jazz Festival back in 2022. So
14
it
year?
is a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
You tried this one?
Yeah, I tried this one before.
So this one here finished in American brandy
Yeah.
cask.
Mm?
55.4% and only 3,000 bottles produced.
Finished by American brandy cask.
American brandy cask.
American brandy cask. 아하.
이거 다 먹어본 거 아니야?
다 먹어봤는데
응.
너무 스파이시한 게 너무 많이 올라요.
술 근데 너무 안 좋은 거 좀 나. 뭔가 뒤를 기대해 보겠습니다.
아니 저희 200ml 채워야 되는데
이걸 이 중에서 고른다고?
아니겠죠.
What was the thoughts on this one?
What?
What do you think about this one?
But we just compare with these three ones.
Yeah.
Then my best choice is a Sprite.
Go back to that.
Yeah. And the second one is this one, and this one is too much spice for me,
Right,
so
okay.
it's hard to drink. But
Now,
yeah,
I found that a lot of people have said almost like an apple flavour with that recent one there. It was something I didn't notice at first, but kind of when people kind of mention it, you almost kind of think you taste it as well. I did sort of taste something almost a bit more similar to that as well.
and what is the next one?
So the next one we're trying, not sure you may have tried this before perhaps, but released earlier this year for the Fei Sheila.
Yeah.
You tried
Oh, you
this
done that.
year's Fei Sheila. So released back in May. Now they decided to release another 14-year-old. Now they've taken some whiskey from Refill American and also Refill European oak casks. They vatted that together and finished it for the final 14 months in Armagnac.
Armagnac.
So Armagnac, type of French brandy from the Armagnac region. Helps back a bit of a sweetness to the whiskey. I find this and the previous one you just tried, the other 14, quite good to compare side by side. Is a bit strong, this one, 58.4, and the previous 14 is 55.4.
이게 제일 낫다고. 이게 다.
역시 아일라 페스티벌이 맛있나요? 근데 아직까지는 잘 모르겠어요.
이 중에서는 이게 제일 낫다는 게 좋다는 건 아닙니다. 저거 까달라고 그러시다.
200주년, 25년이요?
네.
그거 맛있죠. 나 아직까지 스프릿이 더 맛있는 것 같아요. 이게 되게 달큰하게 나오는데 박사님 표현으로 이거는 이거는 별사탕일까요? 콘시럽일까요?
이거요?
야.
이건 그건 모르겠고 약간 이상하게 포도향 같은 거 나는데 살짝.
아니 근데 비린 느낌이 날 수밖에 없는데 그래도 스프릿이 제일 맛있어요.
이건 슈가 파우더.
슈거 파우더?
이 좋은 스프릿으로 이렇게 만든다.
Sprit is so nice. This
Still
one is
going back to that.
great Sprit. Yeah. What is the next one?
So next what we're trying is Lagavulin's Distillery exclusive bottling. Tried that one there.
오. 어이, 이게
So have you seen or tried that one?
괜찮다.
This one is cask strength.
They're all cask strength.
Ah.
So 56.5%. You'll see that it is a non-age statement Lagavulin. So the master blenders are mixing some younger and older whiskies to create these whiskies like this. We actually get to help pick this one. The master blenders make a couple different samples that they think would be good for the bottle. They send those, I think it was 3 different samples here for the staff to try. The staff try a bit of each. They don't know any information on what the whiskey is about, any cask being used or anything. They vote on their favourite from the taste, and the winning vote by the end is what gets bottled. So we got to help pick this one. Hopefully you think we made the right choice. A mix of ex-bourbon and heavily charred American oak cask being used. You don't typically see a lot of Lagavulin in first fill bourbon. It's usually quite often it's the refill casks Lagavulin are using for most of their whiskies. So I find personally you're getting more of some kind of sweeter, spicier notes coming through with this one here than you get with some of the other ones.
여기선 이게 제일 난 것 같습니다.
이게 제일
그치만
근데
쉐리 캐스크를 제일 좋아하니까 라가 쉐리 캐스크를 제일 좋아하니까.
근데 이 중에서 마음에 드는 건 없고
네.
걔 중에 이게 그나마 낫다.
근데 이것만 먹이면 너무 아쉬운데 저희
한 잔 남은 게 뭘까?
And what is the last one?
So the last one,
Yeah.
I'm not going to reveal right now. We're going to play a bit of a game with it.
Yeah.
I want you guys to try this last one
Yeah.
and try to guess the age of it.
Okay.
So you can kind of go back between the ones you've tried already, kind of gauge it a little bit, and then try think what age you think this last one might be. So I will at least tell you this: it is a cast strength lagavulin. Now, whilst it would be quite funny if I did try to put someone else's whiskey in there to throw you off, I do want to keep my job, so I won't do that. It's also a single cast sample, so it might not necessarily be an age statement that we do release normally. So it is a single cast sample, cast strength lagavulin.
한 8년짜리 같은데 7, 8년 정도. 오래된 술도 좋은 술도 아닙니다.
가지고 노나?
What do you think of this one then?
He just think about 8-year-old.
38, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think this one is 6.
I'll make the big reveal for you now then.
Yeah.
So, from the single cast that you tried there was a 9-year-old lagavulin.
What?
So you can see a very professional label
Ah,
that we made
9.
here. 57% this one, and ex-bourbon cask, which compared to like the standard 8-year-old, you'll see does give it a lot more colour compared to the standard 8-year-old, which was more your refill cask.